Sonic the Hedgehog has a lot of characters. Some are really cool. Some are dark and mysterious. Some are a little
I will protect the future.
But there are some that are just awful. I'm talking the worst of the worst. Characters that should have died along with the game that they released with. Who am I talking about? You saw the thumbnail. It's the Deadly Six. In my humble opinion, the Deadly Six, or the Zeddy, are the worst characters to ever be put into the Sonic franchise. And today, I'm gonna tell you why. After the somehow success of Sonic Colors and the obvious success of Sonic Generations, someone at Sega must have come out and said, you know what, we hadn't made a piece of crap in a while, let's make Sonic Lost World. I'm a douchebag. You know the boost formula that's been working pretty well so far? Get rid of it. Replace the boost with a run button and make Sonic real slow. And how about some parkour that nobody bothered to figure out because you didn't even know it was there unless somebody told you about it? And aside from just the gameplay, we get some amazing meta-era stories and writing, including our titular characters for today, the Deadly Six. 6 creatures that are known as the Zeddy. I guess Zeddy are just random, weird-looking things. I don't know how many more there are. Are they the only ones? Who knows? They don't look like anything we've ever seen before in a Sonic game, which in and of itself wouldn't be a bad thing if they didn't look like whatever the hell they look like. And in Sonic Lost World's story, Eggman has them under his control using the
Magic Conch.
But when Sonic knocks the
Magic Conch
out of Eggman's hands, they get their control back, and they become the main villains of the story, forcing Sonic and Tails to team up with Eggman to defeat the Deadly Six, and then Eggman betrays them at the end, and then Eggman's the final boss again anyway. Pretty predictable, but whatever. So we know who the Deadly Six are as a group now, but who are each of the characters? Let's introduce them. First, we have their leader, Zavok. He's big, he's red, he's evil. That's it. Yeah, he really doesn't have much character other than being evil. But hey, I'm sure the other Zeddy are gonna have many more character traits than that. Okay. Then we have Zaz, I think the right-hand man. He's also evil, and he's crazy, so zany and he screams all of his lines. That's how you know he's crazy. That's his archetype. Crazy guy. Then you've got Zman. He's also evil, but even worse than that, he's fat. He's always eating, or if he's not, he's thinking about eating, talking about food. He even hits Sonic with a sandwich because fat. After that, you have Zor, the goth, emo, unalivey one. He's evil and depressed. He just kind of talks about death and dying and how much he wants to beat Sonic, but not because he's depressed. What kind of character is this? Then we have Xena. I don't have to look that name up. She's also evil. But she's one thing none of the others would dare possibly be. Xena is a woman. And you might think, hey, that's not a personality trait. Well, guess what? In this game, it is. That's her only personality. She is a woman. A badly written woman, but a woman. And then you got the old man guy. I'm not even going to look up his name. He shows up, what, twice? And he knows karate, maybe, I guess? I don't know. Oh, yeah, and he's evil. Basically, each of these characters is one archetype. That's it. They are an archetype embodied, with the added little sprinkle of being the bad guy. And during each fight, all they really do is spout lines about what their archetype is. Zaz screams and acts crazy while he fights. The fat one talks about food and how he's gonna eat things for his fight. The depressed one talks about how depressed he is for the fight. Xena talks about shopping, I think, and her nails. The little old man guy, I don't remember anything about him really, like I said. And then you have Zavok, who is just evil, and he just says evil stuff while he fights. I'm not saying every character in the franchise has to have this deep background behind them, but good lord. Now, I could get past all of that if they didn't keep shoving them into every game afterwards. I know Lost World has its fans, and that's fine. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean you can't like it. We have different tastes, that's fine. I respect your opinion. But Lost World isn't that popular. Why do they keep bringing them back? Granted, they only bring back Zavok and Zaz, probably because they're the first two that you see in the game. And let's be honest, most of us stopped playing Lost World after meeting those two. But my problem is they just don't fit with the rest of the characters. They look nothing like anything. They look like they're from a different game series altogether. And they're just annoying. I will say, though, they are a little better handled in the IDW comics, and I wonder why that is. So hey, you never know, maybe if they show up in some mainline games down the road, they might actually have some character to them. But for now, in my, like I said, humble opinion, the Deadly Six are the worst characters in the mainline Sonic franchise. I'm sorry, 128bot. And before anyone says it, yeah, I think Infinite's actually better. Yeah, I still hate him, but at least he looks like he comes from Sonic. But hey, that's just me. Who's your least favorite character in the entire Sonic franchise? Let me know down in the comments. I will see you next time on The Z-Man Show.